Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Lovely bit of skill. Saliba clears without hesitation. What a throw in. Odo. Looking for the run. And this is Bale.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Forwards and with intent. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. And he's picked out the run. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. O'Shea. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rising over the bar.
Rice has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And it's Rodri. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Bale. Doku. Good, strong midfield running here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Yokohama F. Marinos are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Doku. There he goes, motoring forward. And he's intervened well there. Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. Shevchenko. Cafu threads one in. That has ended up in no man's land. Bale. Pullet. Played out wide. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! In he goes again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bale clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. And here's Hullet, and this is, it's Bale! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Yokohama F. Marinos have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bruno Fernandes finding himself in space. That's an imaginative pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Alvarez! Alvarez! Oh, good finish! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Looking here to chip it through. And it's Rodri. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Not the most convincing of passes. Van Dijk. And it's gone back to the keeper. And Guardiola. Alvarez might just make this. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's ambitious. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 7, Doku. Number 16, Rodri.
That's a good run down the left.
Number 11, Embunu. Number 9, Vinicius Jr.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a shot! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Vinicius Jr. certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vinicius Jr. will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
28,599.
Now it's Alvarez. Yokohama F. Marinos, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Bale. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicely aimed pass. Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Bullet being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Menu. Looking for the run. Now it's Hullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now, can they get him up? And the shot! And there's a goal! And they're back in front! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Yokohama F. Marinos leading now. Picked out, there's the shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like...
Shoots! And it's in! Got their lead back. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Yokohama F. Marinos have their lead. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And now he has two. Yokohama F. Marinos now in a position far more desirable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Aimed beyond the defence. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Shevchenko plays it in. Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Kong and Hanoi have reclaimed it. It's Goretzka! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Kong and Hanoi are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that's a little loose. Otto herring after the ball here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Goretzka. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. 5 minutes to add. Bale. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vinicius Junior! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substitution in progress.
So now the difference is 3. Van Dijk. And that's that. Yokohama F. Marinos looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Van der Sar writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Menu. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pirlo. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bale proves too strong. There's a quick free kick. Now, can they get him away? Not a hint of offside here. Messi. And he shoots! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Menu, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Hullet. Oh, he's burst through. Hullet! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Aimed at the far side. And they've got rid. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Doku. That's put paid to the danger. Ball is over the line. Threads one in. That's tidy.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Pedro Neto. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Messi. Gullit. Takes a shot! It's in! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Drogba, 15 minutes till half-time. Pedro Neto is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. A probing pass. Doku puts the ball in. Pedro Neto. And they can counter here. It's Gullit. The message is clear, none shall pass. That has been slung wide.
Such good technique.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, the movement is slick, the spin... Tries one from range! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
No way through. Gullit. Now it's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso has a look and plays it forward. Aims beyond the defence. Look at that! Gullit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Gullit is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. This possibly the last play of the half. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Yokohama F. Marinos can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Yokohama F. Marinos definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They have themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Doku getting forward.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Menu. Drogba. Now it's Shevchenko.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Cross to the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now it's Hullet. Could move up a gear here. Menu making good progress. Gattuso. And here's Drogba. And it's Menu. Can he get on the end of this? Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Delivers with whip. And it's hoisted clear.
The attendance for this match was
Shevchenko.
28,599.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gattuso. Messi. Hullet. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Pedro Neto is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well read, nice interception. He's found a way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Drogba. Now it's Messi. Now it's Drogba. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. Pedro Neto. Played into space. And the pass is intercepted. Doku. And it's Menu. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 37, Menu. Number 18, Didier Drogba. Number 7, Doku. Number 10,
Ibrahimovic.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 16.
Well, the ball just
Rodri.
didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Number 11,
The most accurate pass.
Substitutions taking
He's
place.
going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking to play him in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shoots! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Impressive jump! Roberto Carlos can clear it away, and it's Son Heung-min. Rijkaard.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Otto. And time is up. Yokohama F. Marinos proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And here's Doku. He's picked his way through. Doku! We've got to be quick to recover this. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Cruyff. That ball looks a good one. And he's got the beating of his man. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bruno Fernandes, who's short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Rodri, out towards the flank. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Picked out brilliantly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. Rodri with the clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Still goalless at the moment. And here's Ibrahimovic. Doku. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Cruyff. O'Shea. And here's Cruyff. And here's Doku. Can he get it through? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Doku.
Arsenal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Now it's Aubameyang, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Looking tidy in possession here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And he's straight offside. Now it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now who's going to be first to this?
1 minute added time.
Hazard herring after the ball here. Marcelo. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Deftly away. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Yokohama F. Marinos finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Cruyff's cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's had a shot. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 99.
So changes afoot here,
Messi.
and from both sides.
Coming on the field is number 11, Bale. Substitution.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Real chance! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable. And he shoots! Superb from Hullet! A finish of true class! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on!
Ibrahimovic really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Yokohama F. Marinos cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
Time for a change in personnel.
Nedved. Number 7. Hazard.
Chiellini.
Coming on the field. Number 6.
Ibrahimovic.
Number 19. Schneider.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Seedorf. Schneider. He has found the way through. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! Goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Schneider! Oh, off the bar! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Schneider, clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
To replace him is number 13, Platini.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet, he's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has not gone well. Seedorf. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Schneider, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Burmo, played with finesse. And he's quick to snatch. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
And Burmo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Schneider stood his ground strongly.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Burmo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Seedorf. Pepe cuts out the pass. 4 extra minutes added on. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Chance for a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move executed with... And that's it. Yokohama F. Marinos have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Adriano. He's picked his way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for 1-0. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Yokohama F. Marinos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Steaming on goalwards. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Caught offside that time. Menu. This might spell Sheshko! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, nearly. Bruno Fernandes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Tries a shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the play...
Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good climb! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Manchester United have their lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That has found him in acres of space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Doku.
Yokohama F. Marinos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Now it's Menu, and he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Nice control. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Ibrahimovic. O'Shea. Now this could be a chance. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. And it's Menu. And they're quick to get it back. Ibrahimovic going face-to-face with his great rival. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's had it nicked away. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. He's looking wide. That's a nicely shaped ball. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's having a pop! Too close for comfort. Doku just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged it's Ibrahimovic! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pullet proves just a little bit too strong. Menu. Doku. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. Zanetti. And for the first half, that is that. Yokohama F. Marinos are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. We're already back up and running after half-time. And he's intervened well there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doku. Oh, super find. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in, pass is just off target. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hazard running with the ball. Doku. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Doku. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great vision. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Messi. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Messi. That's good vision. Oh, he's all alone. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bruno Fernandes. And he has been fouled there. Oh, he's taken it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zanetti. Now it's Hullet. Menu. Šeško. Doku, looking to be a menace in the final third. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet. And it's Azar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Goal! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Good ball, good take. Pass somewhat off target. And he shoots! Goal! Just a quarter of an hour to play. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 4, Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Šeško. Number 5,
Messi.
Ibrahimovic.
And this is
Coming on the
Hullet.
field, Number 9,
And he's worked it through.
Vinicius Junior. Number 10.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot, surely! Del Piero. It's Schneider. Schneider making good progress. Hullet. Rijkaard! Oh, it's hit the post. Quality ball. O'Shea. Bale. So, what can they make of this? Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior. And this is Hullet. Stam makes the interception.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's a
added
cute
time.
ball. Chips it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, super ball. Cross in, looks like a good one. Azar. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Oh, now he can run away with it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United have their second corner now. Rodri clears it away. And there goes the final whistle. Yokohama F. Marinos have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. And you look back on the game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Roberto Carlos has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's a decent clearance.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter.
He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Now the ball in. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Conte, probing pass. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a good run down the left. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Still goalless. Bastoni.
Manchester United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
He's on it, can he get away? So no flag here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. David De Gea. And Bastoni. Cannavaro. And it's Jorginho. Conte. Looking tiny in possession here. Roberto Carlos. Doku going forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Half an hour played now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ferdinand. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Menu. And that is a little undercooked. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Conte. Thuram tries to pass it through. He's had it taken off him. Menu. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cross needs... Oh, great leap! Rijkaard. Jorginho. And it's Thuram. And it's Kimmich. To Jorginho. Rijkaard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. This is a promising build-up. Ibrahimovic. Great chance! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Yokohama F. Marinos really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance.
And if you do
I
have
think
a
they
chance
just need
today,
to keep
please
going now,
take some time
stick
out
at
to
it,
give your
and
support
eventually
to our
they'll
Better
get a break.
Stadium Fund.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, red, nice interception. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. It's a pretty loose pass. Chiellini cuts it out. Gattuso. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Menu. That's good play. And it's Gattuso. Thinks about the shot. He is through here. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Nedved. Maldini. And it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is just off target. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bale. And this is Hullet. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, this looks sharp. Stood up well to him there. Yokohama F. Marinos, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's a smashing touch to get him away. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! He's scored! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Bale. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And a shot! Now it's Bale. Now it's Pelé. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. Menu can so cleverly bypass the press. Pepe does really well to win the ball there. And it's been played through. Goes for a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Bale, and that could set him on his way. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Menu. Menu! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who...
Bale! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well.
And he shoots! It's a loose ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Picked out brilliantly. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri. Now it's Doku. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
No, that's been intercepted.
That was lovely, that.
And Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Yokohama F. Marinos are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Doku. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And this is Bale. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Schneider. And he's picked out the run. He's picked it. Hazard! 15 minutes till half-time. That was good alertness. Koundé. Gabriel. Now it's Bale. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
O'Shea, and they can counter here. Yokohama F. Marinos couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Messi. Yokohama F. Marinos heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Schneider.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Bale. Yaya Toure. And it's Schneider. Aims beyond the defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi has it in a wide position.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And a chance! Same again, same outcome.
Kashima Antlers really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Schneider with the short one. That's very neat. Stood up well to him there. And that signals the end of the first period. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Chance in football.
Yokohama F. Marinos, looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. De Rossi. Now it's Hazard. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Chiellini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. He's in a great position here. Bale. Shot a goal! Yes! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Chiellini, his is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Now, can they get him away? Offside again. Now it's Bale.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. Chiellini. And it's Messi. In with the challenge. Doku. Oh, this looks sharp. Driving forward. Can he get it through? And this is Bale. Spread it left. Oh, good ball. And this is Bale. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Not a bad try by any means. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Decent hit from there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Searching pass he's played there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Messi. Hazard, cross to the back post.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Still goalless at the moment. That is good progress on the left. He is through here.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Not the most accurate pass. This might spell danger. Look at the space. He's had a shot! He's scored! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he was quick to react. Menu. And this is Bale. Yokohama F. Marinos very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And he's quick to return it. Zanetti can get it clear. Yokohama F. Marinos with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Drogba, can he finish? It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the return pass. Menu can see things others simply cannot. And it's O'Shea. Oh, chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A case now of... Oh, a gilt-edged chance! And he shoots! Well, that is remarkable.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Isco. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Driving on and making good progress. Rodri. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Drogba. And he welcomes it in. Yokohama F. Marinos have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Doku. Pass somewhat off target. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Šeško. Hullet. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. Doku! And a neat finish! They are purring, truly purring! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Yokohama F. Marinos are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for the run. Doku. Yokohama F. Marinos have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Isco, and he was quick to react. And it's Hullet. Šeško. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pumas have the chance to go the other way. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. And here's Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has not gone well. Throw in. Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Hullet. Great vision. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Inzaghi. Looking for options for movement. And this is Van Basten. And he's definitely onside. Yokohama F. Marinos looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He is through here. Drogba. And it's made its way to him. Pull it. Oh, sweet feet. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he welcomes it in. And he's in one-on-one. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! And he's following up! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
After 43 minutes is number 18, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert.
Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't... Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
That's very neat. He's got away. Oh, he's... And a header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the counter is on. Hazard powering forward here, and here's Dumfries. Good ball, good take. Yokohama F. Marinos leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Dumfries. Doku.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Bale, and he's found a way past. Pass is just off target. Has a look and plays it forward. Koller has got himself a free kick. The pass has gone astray. And that has been cleared. But that has not gone well. Knocks it into... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass.
Bullish header! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, it's a great... Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance! Mateus can clear it away. It's their second corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Bale stood his ground strongly. Lofted in. Getting up there! It's hit the upright. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Rodri certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Doku. Now it's Hazard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. Threads one in. still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a good run down the left. Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dumfries receives it in a wide position. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a shade optimistic. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bale. It's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Yokohama F. Marinos now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Now it's Bale. Gattuso. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's put paid to the danger. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. Tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what has happened here? Bruno Fernandes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
There will be 3
Mateus.
minutes added time.
Cafu. Now it's Dumfries, and it's played into the middle. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. This possibly the last play of the half. And he shoots! Off the post! Chiellini gets it clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gattuso. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Yokohama F. Marinos are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And so the action is resumed. Doku!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Wan-Bissaka gets over and intercepts. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cafu. Mateus.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes, who is rarely short on confidence. And it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos tries to pass it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Panucci, tidy with his distribution. Now it's Hazard. And that's been intercepted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Hazard. Played through into space. Olise in acres of space out wide. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Rodri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's going wide left. Zanetti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Zanetti is in a really good position out wide. Corner number 2 then. Red card! Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Ibrahimovic currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. He was under real pressure there. That has been cut short. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rijkaard. Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Looking to play him in. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. And it's Rodri. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Into the last quarter of an hour. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And now they can clear their lines. That's a throw. Rodri. Bale. Drive. It's a shot!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Doku. Bruno Fernandes. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus, great defending, strong and determined. And the through ball. And he is deftly... It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ambitious ball here. Wan-Bissaka makes the interception. And this is Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. Doku looking to receive it in space. He's shifting. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bruno Fernandes, who's short. Shot a goal! Defending of the desperate variety. Shoots! That is some save from De Gea. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Foden powering forward here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yokohama F. Marinos replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Mateus. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes. And here's the chance to counter. Rodri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Foden charging forward, the ball at his feet. Foden tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So we're still where we started right now. Vinicius Junior. This is a promising build-up. Now that's a lovely exchange. Bruno Fernandes. Roberto Baggio. And Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško! That was probably asking just too much. And he's managed to get rid, bops him off it and wins back the ball. That should get the job done. Rodri touches it back.
Just too much pressure.
Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. Roberto Baggio. Mateus. And here's Mbappe.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Drogba. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Vinicius Junior receives... He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Drogba. And it's hoisted clear. And they're back on. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Well, that was very necessary. Just eases him off the ball. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri. And the counter is on. Drogba. Šeško. Vinicius Junior. He'll try from distance! But he's left disappointed. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yokohama F. Marinos can be pretty happy with their production line, but they still need some lubrication in one or two places to create a flow.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Surely he can't. Can he finish? And it's in! They've done it! Finally they've broken through. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Well, that is good. Super. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Yokohama F. Marinos presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. He has missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Zakaria wins the duel this time. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press.
Yokohama F. Marinos are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That's going to go a long way. There's a sharp little ball here. Not the most convincing of passes.
The attendance for this match
Mateus,
was
nicely intercepted.
29,950.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Oh, important interception. Mateus. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rodri. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Foden. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Good ball, good take. Zanetti getting this one clear.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress to...
He's having a shot! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish right from the top draw! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 4.
Yokohama F. Marinos are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal is.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! They are playing them off the park.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Yokohama F. Marinos are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chiellini cuts it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a promising position. Now this could be a chance.
And a chance!
And it's Menu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes
Just to go back.
They're really getting no time to...
And the shot! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Yokohama F. Marinos are having a ball here. And that should get the job done.
And the finish! Off the post!
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters...